Welcome to the junkyard.
Yeah, folks, this is the second episode
I feel like I need music behind that.
of all time. Yeah, maybe we get some intense, music behind it.
Like Beethoven's Fifth or something.
Really make it feel like people are entering an experience.
Not the Joe Rogan experience, though.
Who made like March of the Gods or whatever?
March of the Gods.
March of the Gods?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you mean Flight of the Valkyries?
No.
I think you're making stuff up, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Entry of the Gods into Valhalla by Wagner.
Okay.
That's what I meant to say.
Oh, yeah. That song is mentioned in a poem.
Yeah.
By Charles Bukowski.
It's a great
good poem too, guys. Read it.
Das Rheingold.
But we'll get to music later, folks.
We
yeah.
will. We
will.
It is on the agenda.
First, we have something that neither Caden or I will be talking about, and it'll be just a Matthew-only section.
Matthew wished to give a monologue, and
Matthew, take it away, please. Hey,
did y'all like my monologue?
Oh,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
The file got corrupted, guys. Sorry. You couldn't hear
the file got corrupted. No aside. So, I guess we'll get started on the agenda. So the first thing we're going to talk about, which I guess is just me now, is
your monologue.
And maybe Kaden and Noah have some thoughts in their small little peanut brains. But I wanted to talk about like more major news companies are on the decline and why it seems that podcasts keep getting bigger and bigger. Obviously, we have no personal bias as podcasts.
Obviously.
But yeah, I feel like more people would rather trust a podcaster on the internet simply due to the fact that maybe they don't feel like they're getting sold information.
What is that?
I live right by a window. People love to rev their engines right down on the street, right below.
It's called closing your window.
Dude, I already have the fans off. There's no way I can live with the window shut too.
Guys, we made Kaden be in a Chinese sweatshop for these podcasts.
It's so hot in here by the end. I need to turn on all 4 fans and open the door to make my room feel okay again.
This is what happens when you choose to be an undecided major.
This has nothing to do with that.
And what if it does have everything to do with that?
What if it does? How would you know?
If I had a major, I'd still be in this situation.
No, but how would you know?
Because there's people on my floor who have majors.
Noah, do you have this scenario right now? Do you have this problem?
Like, what exactly is the problem?
Noah's in New York. It cools off.
The fact that he's dying in a Chinese sweatshop.
Wait, how did we get... Can we just move on to the topic at hand?
Okay.
News
Carry on with what you were saying.
Well, I was talking about how, podcasts seem to be trusted more and more because it feels like, at least to their audience, that they're not being sold on something. Like that they're not going to, like, for example, they're not going onto a news station trying to affirm with their side. You know what I mean? With the, 2 political parties. Like, they're not trying to just affirm their beliefs. They're actually trying to, understand them.
But I feel like you can easily get that still with podcasts. Like, you can always find what you want to validate what you believe.
I'm thinking it could be, what I was trying to say was with your side was, you have like, there's all these beliefs, and maybe somebody doesn't believe all on one side and and none at all on the other. What I'm saying is with a podcast, you get sort of a mix of since there's more of them, you can get of various beliefs. And so you find someone that you really want.
Sure, but I feel like there's like the ones that are really well known are like the really radical ones, like InfoWars and Joe Rogan Experience on the right side. I can't think of any like radical left ones, but like I feel like the radical ones are the ones that are like the most known. And so I feel like it's the same with like what you're saying with the news stations.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know.
Bro,
I feel like podcasts are more personable, and I think people are.
Well, yeah, because podcasts nearly anyone can start a podcast. I mean, obviously, not everyone makes it big, but with major news corporations,
like we'll make it big, folks.
Yeah,
obviously,
it's gonna happen.
Obviously,
major news corporations, it's much more closed. But that just comes with like this whole internet age. Everything became a lot more open with like YouTube. Beforehand, like that, you could not convince someone that making videos and sharing them could make you could make a livable wage. And nowadays you have kids that like have dreams of becoming a YouTuber when they grow up.
I'd say a vast majority of them do.
Yeah, just because like we're just exposed to that, right?
Everyone. I feel like we used to like want to become, like
astronauts.
Some people wanted to become astronauts, rock stars, but now that seems to have more shifted towards YouTuber. I feel like.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I feel like the problem though with comparing a podcast like channel to like a news anchor is that like I don't know. I feel like they're just not the same. Like they can't be compared in like that direct of a sense. And I feel like even for like a news podcast, like where are they getting all their news, right? Like from these big, probably from these big magazines and like probably like the more credible ones.
Well, no, stations get their information from their journalists. That's exactly. Why they have journalists.
And so in the podcast, people are probably getting it from the same journals or other magazines and journals.
But with the podcast, you don't have to use your in-station journalist.
Yeah, but I feel like like a lot of the information is coming from like similar sources. But I also feel like they're not even like comparable.
You don't think they're comparable?
I mean, to a certain extent, I feel like podcasters are more like equivalent to like a YouTuber than like a news anchor.
I think earlier, depending on the podcaster, I think they're very much the same. And I'd say that like a lot of people used to listen, and I think some people still listen to radio shows, right? Instead of like news. Mm-hmm. Like you can get your news, like there are certain radio shows that have news, right?
Yeah,
that you can get your news from.
I feel like it's more local stuff, you know?
And I feel like podcasts sort of taken over that space. There's some massive radio shows, by the way.
I can see your point with that one.
I don't know. Obviously, it depends on the audience. Like I, for one, I don't think I would ever listen to a podcast for news.
But yeah. But think about like Joe Rogan listeners.
Well, yeah, people like to go there for. Yeah,
I feel bad that we can only name like the radical right ones.
No, I definitely define InfoWars as radical right. Right.
Well, I know. I say like we are only like referencing radical right ones, even though we're not radical right. But I guess because they spew so much stuff.
I guess a more left leaning. Does Jon Stewart have a podcast?
Oh, Jon Stewart. Yeah, I love Jon Stewart. I think he does have a podcast. I don't know.
I know he had a show. By the way, that's big news.
He came back.
He had a show, and then Apple knock him out.
Yeah.
Well, so he had
have a story.
What was the show?
Which one was it? Just the late night show?
The Problem with Jon Stewart, Ken.
That was the Problem with Jon Stewart.
Yeah, that's what the show was called. The
Got
Problem.
It. Well, there was that one show that he started, or maybe he was the second host. But I feel like it was just a late night show. Remember Trevor Noah was on it?
No, that was the Daily Show.
That's the Daily Show?
Yeah, the one with Trevor Noah.
Yeah, so Jon Stewart took that back over after Trevor Noah quit.
Yeah, but I don't think he's on there anymore.
No, I just said he is.
No, I don't think he is.
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart is on the Daily Show. Jon Stewart is on the Daily.
He is?
Yes.
But he also has a podcast called The Weekly Show.
Yeah. See what I mean? Like, I feel like
we should start collecting them all, get the monthly and the yearly in there too.
Yeah, exactly.
I like Jon Stewart personally.
When I first
I think he has some interesting takes.
I thought someone was talking about the Green Lantern when I first heard his name.
Yeah, that's valid.
He is very much so like that. Similar,
All right, well,
I guess an equivalent on the right side of things for someone like Jon Stewart would be like, I guess not really, but like Dave Ramsey. You don't know who that is?
God, Dave Ramsey.
That's like your equivalent to Jon Stewart, I'd
Who the
say.
hell's Dave Ramsey?
He's a
He's the guy
financial
who's like
advisor.
he's a finance guy. He's like anti-debt, basically.
Is it
Completely.
Is it?
Yes. Oh my God. I hated. I had a class back in high school where the only thing we would do was watch Dave Ramsey videos and take quizzes on them.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait. For which teacher was this?
I won't say the teacher, but I'll say the class was Real Life 201 because Real Life 101 was funny when I took it.
Did he happen to be a soccer coach?
No.
Okay, then I'm thinking of the wrong guy.
Volleyball coach.
Volleyball. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I hated that class just because it was such like simple concepts, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't go too much into debt. Debt is bad for you. But over the course of 10 videos.
That's just facts. Don't go into debt.
And then we'd have to do quizzes.
Don't go into bad debt. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, don't go so far into debt you can't get back out.
Well, there is good debt, right? Like, you can use debt as a growth tool. Like, hence, when you go into an economic recession, government spends more. They go into debt. Yeah, and that's why we're trashed for the next recession. But that's besides the point.
Anyways, do we really have much else more to say about? Podcasts.
I was just gonna say, Dave Ramsey was on Theo Vaughn's podcast. Apparently,
dude, what a duo! They called them the dynamic duo. You're telling me Theo Vaughn had Dave Ramsey? I saw that Theo Vaughn also had Bernie Sanders on.
I saw that too.
Did you see that? No,
I saw.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
Does Bill Maher have a podcast?
Bill Maher.
Yeah.
Who's Bill Maher.
Bill Maher. He's isn't he a left?
Yeah.
Talk show host.
Yeah.
God.
I don't know if he's still on the air. Was that what you asked?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Oh, bro, we have construction going outside of Kanan's room.
Listen, it's such a wonderful. No, Matthew, you can't do this to me.
Shut the window.
Oh my God, dude, there's no way. There's no way I'll be alive.
It gives a character.
Listen, we just have. I think it's actually a bus, but
you might hear.
Or maybe.
You might hear.
Oh my God. Okay, I don't know how much I can say, but last night. There was an ambulance down, like, someone got hurt last night in the courtyard or like in the parking lot of my towers, and like I saw lights from the lanai, and then a group came out to like see from our floor, but we couldn't tell what was going on, so we went down, and there was literally like I want to say like 5 cop cars and an ambulance. And I don't know what happened. I have no clue. But eventually we were told we had to walk away because we were supposed to give them privacy.
They had a whole dang fiesta out there. You know what I'm saying?
It was just crazy. Some guy came down and he's like, "Dude, I'm just trying to get my Uber."
They had a whole luau out there.
It was not a luau.
A whole luau.
Dog heard he was in Hawaii and said luau.
Had a whole luau out there.
Do you have anything else to talk about regarding like news channels?
I don't know.
And their intimate relationship with podcasts.
When's the last time you guys have sat down and watched the news?
We hate all news channels. Yeah, I don't think
technically the debate.
I mean, did you watch?
That was the last time I watched. Yeah, but like I didn't actually watch the news channel part of that.
I skipped like the 2 hours that they were talking about it beforehand, and then
do we know how ABC got that? Did they have to pay the parties or something?
Well, ABC hosted it.
Well, yeah. I'm wondering how they got the host because they obviously got a lot of money for that. So
yeah,
I wonder if they had to pay the parties out somehow, like if they came to an agreement.
I have no clue.
I have no clue.
I don't know how that works. Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to get another one. Actually, folks, I'm going to predict it. We're going to get another one before the election time.
Did you know that was their first time meeting?
Seriously?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Dang. All right. Well, I don't know about you guys. I don't know how much I want to talk about politics.
We're going to move on. we're gonna move on to the next one.
We're gonna
which is
mosey
A
on.
much more, I'd say, fun topic. Good old music.
Music.
I mean, surely everyone has some sort of form of music that they enjoy, right?
Dude,
Like, I don't think I've ever met someone who actively just disliked music.
I've met people who don't like music.
Seriously?
Not very many people, and I can't think of who it is specifically off the top of my head. Not that I would say anyway, but like I met someone who said they didn't really like music, and I'd be like, "What is wrong with you?"
I just don't get that. Like, what? Okay. Well, I mean, if we want to start off this discussion, like going about like our music tastes, if we can like quantify them into words. I know,
Yeah.
Noah, you have a very broad music taste, don't you?
Yeah, it's eclectic, but I have like an answer that I give people that's like more
Okay.
specific. Like
he
I don't-
likes
I-
indie pop.
because I don't like being that guy that's like, oh, I like everything, you know. Like I
Well, that-
do like
well-
a lot of music, but I don't like being the guy that says that to people when they ask me what my music taste is. So I have like an answer, and it's like my favorite style of music, like both of the ones I say.
Okay. Do we want
But
to start with
I-
Noah, or should we
I
save it for
won't
last?
go-
No, we were starting with Noah.
Oh, we're starting with Noah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
no, you have no choice. Go on.
Okay, well then the answer I give people is I say like alt rock and indie, like indie music, indie rock, indie pop. Like indie pop, I guess not really though.
Indie pop is such an ironic statement,
Yeah,
right?
it's indie and popular.
Yeah.
Like, not the meaning of indie, but
It's
indie
kind of an
rock, like
oxymoron.
more like indie rock, alt rock, like that kind of like '90s grunge. I like a lot too. Yeah. So like
But this
my
kid likes Nirvana and Radiohead, folks.
But yeah, well,
Next thing you know, he'll be on the street singing
would-
something in
I
the way.
wouldn't quantify Radiohead as grunge for
Yeah,
some
no.
for some of their. Well, I feel like the Bends has some grunge, but like overall, I don't think they're more of an alt rock. I'd say, and then maybe like soft rock also is like what they are. But like my three favorite bands, what I tell like the ones I say to people, I love Lord Huron, which they're lesser known to certain people, I'd say, but people know them still. They're pretty good.
Oh, we love Lord Huron around
We all
here.
love Lord Huron. And
First
then
concert I ever went to, actually. Fun fact.
Dang.
it was my favorite concert I've been to.
Yeah, my favorite concert too.
And then Radiohead. I love Radiohead.
That whole day was great.
Yeah. Sometimes people tell me like, "You want a girlfriend, Noah? Why do you listen to Radiohead?" And I was like, you know what? How about you mosey on out of here, right? And then the Strokes, which our good pal Will
Oh yeah.
got me into.
Yeah, he gave him a stroke on that one.
Okay.
Nope. I was gonna make like a drug reference that has like in my veins. You know what I mean? But like,
Sure. You know, Matthew decided to take it sexual.
Matthew decided to take a different route than I would. And yeah, the Strokes, I like them a lot, and I like the Smiths. You know, I'm that kind of.
Wow.
You know, like,
you said I'd name my favorite three, Noah. You've been
He keeps going down the list. Next thing you'll know is you'll tune back in like 2 hours, and you'll start listing
I'm still
Beethoven,
listening.
Vivaldi.
Noah's just gone. He's opened up his Spotify.
I'm a famous Beethoven and Vivaldi listener. That's for sure, Matthew. I don't know
He loves Four Seasons by Vivaldi.
Why did you mention? I don't even listen to Vivaldi or Beethoven.
Well, because
so
the joke was that you were gonna list so many artist names and
That
some of
I've
their
gotten-
songs that eventually you would get down to classical,
Oh,
and
okay.
then you would
Gotcha.
start listing them. So
I understand now.
yeah, there you go.
Anyway, and the Fratellis.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get them out there. Sorry. That'll be the last one I say.
Okay.
But yeah, like a lot of stuff.
So Matthew, maybe we limit our favorite five.
Top
Yeah,
five is a
I'll give it
healthy
top
answer.
five.
Top five?
I'll give it top five.
Okay. Matthew, do you want to go next, or should I go next?
No, you're going next.
Okay, sure. I'd say my taste in music is 90s and early 2000s rock, alternative, grunge. In the early 2000s, there was more pop rock, so I like some of that. But pretty much that, man. I mean, I grew up on it, and I continued listening to it.
Give
Say
us
my
your top five favorite
top five bands.
artists. artists?
Wow, they're
Just
all
like
bands.
okay, well, bands then.
We'll go from the top. Number 1, Alice in Chains, by far. Love their music. Saw them in concert. Obviously, the original singer is no longer with us, but still was an amazing concert. Number 2, probably Foo Fighters.
Fighters.
Yep, the Foo Fighters. Number 3, Nirvana. Number 4, I want to say Sublime. Really love Sublime. Number 5, Smashing Pumpkins. I think that's my top 5.
I thought I indoctrinated you to Radiohead enough to make it into the top 5.
Into the top 5? No. I like Radiohead. I definitely enjoy their music. I don't know if they're top 5 of all the bands I listen to.
No, I get it. I understand.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Matthew,
It's a pretty
I think
solid
it's
list, though. I think
yeah.
Cade and I have the most similar music taste, but then you got Matthew.
Yeah, so I'm not like these children out here. Okay.
Okay.
I listen to real music. No, that's a joke.
He listens to French love songs.
Exactly. I don't know. I literally like everything. I'll be that guy, Noah.
That's such a cop out.
I'll be that guy, Noah.
Matthew's gonna be that
But
guy.
no, I probably mostly listen to probably some old country and some indie music.
All great.
Yeah. You know, I'm a fan of swing jazz. You know what I mean? And then I like some classical music. You know,
Bro's naming every genre.
Yeah, he's just going through the list.
Well, I haven't listed pop, which I don't know if you could classify pop as a genre because it's just whatever's popular.
It is a genre.
Because
it's not just it doesn't just mean popular. Pop is just like it's the type of music that sounds like poppy. That didn't really explain it.
Like upbeat and I don't know, more defining adjectives.
Yeah, more defining adjectives, folks.
Yep, all of them.
You may need a defining adjective.
A defining adjective. All right, Matthew. Do you have more genres to list? Or do you want to give us your top five?
I'll just list my top 5.
Okay.
So it's probably gonna go Lord Huron.
Dang.
AC/DC, Eminem. We'll go Rolling Stones, and then we'll hit him with the Mozart.
Bro went 6. Bro was like, I can't do 5.
No.
God.
Wait, did you say 6? Oh, I tripped.
No, you miscounted.
CCR, Lord Huron, AC/DC, Rolling Stones,
Eminem, and Mozart.
Yeah, 6. That's 6.
Yeah, that was 6, Matthew.
I was trying to gaslight you.
You lied to us and the audience right there.
Bro, trying to make me seem stupid.
God. Can't believe you would do that.
That is such a broad group of people. I admire it though. That's not like a jab.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
That's so interesting. Good for you, Matthew.
Thank you.
Good.
Wait, just a quick question. What did y'all get for your location on Spotify? Like your location for music or whatever it said.
I don't know.
Bro, I got dicked in my screenshots. Bro should have prepped the questions so we're not
jeez. I gotta go and find it.
Okay, I guess I'll start.
Yeah, please, Matthew.
I think I remember what it was. I think I got Bozeman, Montana. So
Bozeman, Montana.
I
got Burlington.
Where do I find this?
What state is that? Arlington, Maryland, or something? Is it northeast, right? Where is it?
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's for people that listen to Lord Huron, Jack Johnson, and the Grateful Dead, which I do love.
No, but Burlington, what's the state?
I know. I'm trying to find out.
So the problem is, I don't think I took a screenshot of this, and I don't know where to find it.
New Jersey.
There's also one in Vermont, so it could be Vermont.
I don't know which one it is. Admitted.
Folks, that's all right. It's Burlington.
I think it's New Jersey because of where the dot is.
Oh, God. I don't think I can find mine.
I want to say you got some city in Arizona.
Me? That doesn't feel right. Could be.
Let's just go with Phoenix for this kid named Keenan Patrick Brady.
Dude, that's almost where I was born.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, I'm from Mesa.
Yep, that is right outside of Phoenix.
Yeah, it's right there.
And if a double-decker bus.
Yep, the Smiths. Good old the Smiths.
I just felt like saying that for some reason. Okay.
Yeah.
We can move on to the next debate.
Well, wait, do we have anything else to say about music?
I'm so bummed that Dave Grohl cheated on his wife.
Is that what that was about?
Yes. Lead singer of Foo Fighters, drummer of Nirvana, cheated on his wife and has a kid.
That's
ex-drummer of Nirvana.
Yes, ex-drummer of Nirvana. Thank you, Matthew, for specifying that Nirvana is no longer alive.
Can't be doing a Kurt Cobain.
Okay. Yeah, I was so bummed to hear that. I was like, what? Because he was such a, like, I don't know, he seemed wholesome. Seemed like such a wholesome guy. He's like,
I don't know. I just expect that with a lot of those people because of,
well, yeah, that's the
me.
musician lifestyle.
Yeah, come
Having
on.
kids with other people.
Yep.
Having 20 baby mothers.
I just saw a thing that when I looked up Dave Grohl to like check it out, and there was like a thing that said, "Why did Dave Grohl leave Nirvana?" And I was just
I wonder why.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, I wonder why.
Do they know?
I don't think they do.
Do they know what happened?
I don't think they do know what happened.
Those poor souls. I hate to be the one to inform them.
Well,
We
because
won't. That's what we won't be.
because Kurt didn't do anything.
Okay, no.
Okay.
I was thinking to myself, you gotta watch what the like says.
Oh,
Man.
Untamed.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know.
what-
Do you guys have anything else to say about music? Really? I mean,
Okay, I
like,
know what Noah's gonna say, so
Oh,
I'll just
okay.
cut him out right here. Noah
What
wants
was
to
I
talk
gonna
about
say?
AI music.
No, I
I don't-
took AI out explicitly because I didn't want to talk about it.
Okay, he didn't want
well,
to
there
talk
you
about it,
go.
even though we all know Noah, and we
Is
all
AI
know.
What?
music a thing that's been happening?
Yeah, Spotify's been like setting, or people think Spotify has anyway. Not that they have been like officially, but people think that they're like placing bot accounts
Spotify, we need money from you.
and creating AI music in order to get the royalties from it, and
Okay,
putting their music on like study playlists
that's a shame.
that are like generated for people, so that they like gain money from it. But that's not like that's all alleged.
Got
Like,
it.
the evidence includes like seeing playlists that have like artists that don't have a profile picture and it's just like first name, last name,
Okay.
like the YouTube bots and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's like the theory. I don't know if I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. I think it's still like a theory going around, but yeah, that's kind of something.
Well, I'm glad you decided you didn't want to talk about this, and then I
Well,
managed to get the conversation.
Matthew freaking gaslit me into talking about it. I could see because he mentioned it, and Caden was like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "Okay, well, I gotta educate Caden." So this
Yeah,
is Caden. Actually,
yeah. I was owning up to it.
I changed my
So
mind.
my master
actually.
plan worked,
It's
folks.
actually not Matthew's fault. It's Caden's fault.
It was 100% my fault, and
Yes,
I gladly accept that.
Aiden's
I
fault.
feel like Caden knew what it was the whole time.
No, I had no clue actually. I've never
Oh.
heard that. I did not know. I mean, I've heard a bunch of AI stuff with like there's
Art-
or not music,
as in
art, voice actors, recreation of actors' faces, postmortem.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wish we still had the. I don't know if people remember these clips, but it was the clips of Donald Trump, Barack Obama, and Joe
Yeah.
Biden playing Minecraft together. I miss those.
Sometimes
the
they had the
AI
Bushes on there too,
voiceovers.
and Ben Shapiro.
I miss those. Miss those
Those used
videos.
to fill. Those used to fill my Instagram page.
I know they're gone now. I haven't seen
I
one in
haven't
so
seen one
long.
in months. God.
Do we want to move on?
Do we want the next thing?
I just
This
remember
wonderful.
what the last one is.
Oh yeah, the last one. That's definitely gonna get talked about.
Okay,
Wow.
so
It'll be okay.
well,
We have
okay.
a
So
fourth
introducing
topic.
the next topic is on soft pretzels versus hard pretzels, and you have some good debates on both sides. Like on one side, you have dots pretzels.
Oh my god. Well, people on the East Coast don't know about them, bro.
Wait, what?
No. Although
They don't
Syracuse,
exist over there.
my school sells them on campus. They buy them from.
I'm gonna be real. I don't like Dots pretzels.
Dots pretzels are so good,
I
dude.
don't like Dots pretzels.
The other pretzels that are very good that are hard are the ones that are filled with like peanut butter. If people know what I'm
Oh
talking
my
about.
god, peanut butter pretzels.
Those are pretty good.
Bro, hard pretzels are just so much better.
That is
Dots
cap.
Yeah.
pretzels,
That's
fucking
cap.
peanut butter.
And-
Or sorry,
and-
Oh
whoops.
my god.
Cut that out.
Let me defend the sausage pretzels before.
Okay, you go first, Matthew. Go. Yeah, no, go ahead. Talk about
Imagine
your softies.
you're in Germany.
Nah, I
You're
can't.
waking
Never
up.
been.
Yeah, because that's why you're imagining. Okay, this is why you're an undecided major. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to learn things like this.
I'm gonna picture Germany as a random town in Oregon.
That's
Have you ever
basically
been to
what it
Oregon?
is.
Once or twice.
He's picturing it as a spot he's been once.
Yeah, like this gas station.
Germany is a gas station.
I remember when they came out to pump the gas for us. That nice German fellow.
When you drove through Germany on your way to California.
Wasn't to California. It was going through the loop from going through Washington, Oregon, back in
Irrelevant
Idaho.
information. Continue
I'm
on.
sorry, back on the soft pretzels.
Imagine you're in Germany, right?
Yep.
You wake up. It's about 10 a.m.
Damn, we're waking up late.
Well, yeah, you know, like what
That's
do you
my
have to
average
do?
wake up time.
What do you have to do? Okay.
Okay.
You know, you eat breakfast, you go outside, you're walking about, okay? And you see a pretzel stand, okay? You're telling me you're denying that pretzel?
Yeah, I just ate breakfast.
Well, no. No, you're not.
We just woke up and ate breakfast.
You tell me I left the house without eating breakfast?
Well, yeah. I mean, I
Well,
do
no,
it all
you
the time.
specified that we did eat breakfast.
Wait, I didn't
Yeah,
catch
but,
that actually, did he?
yeah, but breakfast isn't the same. It's not like you're sitting down and you're having a full freaking
What if I'm like
three-course
counting
meal.
calories, man? Like I
Yeah,
gotta be in
I
that
also
caloric deficit.
yeah, normally I also
Well,
just don't eat a big breakfast. So like
yeah.
I could eat a small breakfast and feel full. I don't want a pretzel right after that.
Well, yeah. Well, you can shove your hard pretzels up your ass because
Oh,
that's how you're starting.
Whoa. 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 Alright. My name's Matthew. Soft pretzel, soft pretzel. Yum, yum, yum. Tummy, tummy, tum, tum. Better than hard pretzel.
What are you
That's
yapping
pretty
about?
much all Matthew's argument right there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, me, a
You're gonna fire.
sophisticated looks maxer with my hard pretzel.
Okay. Okay. Go on,
Me,
Noah.
it's me, a distinguished gentleman sitting on the couch in my finest suit, eating hard pretzels. Some southwest season. I don't remember what they're called. And a bowl of peanut butter pretzels.
Oh,
And as I eat each peanut butter pretzel, I get the pretzel and then the peanut butter immediately after.
dang, what a process.
It
He's a
tastes
crea- He's a. This is a creative writing major, by the way. Clearly hasn't learned anything yet.
Oh
and you
man,
can taste the buttery richness,
buttery.
creamy, the creamy sensation of the peanut butter.
I don't know what
As it
pretzels you're
slides,
having,
as the little peanut butter ball
Oh
slides out of the
folks.
shell of
I
the
had a
peanut
weird uncle
of
when
the
he was a
pretzel,
kid.
slides out of the shell of the. My uncle's dead, bro.
Oh
Oh,
god.
I
Good job, Matthew.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Anyway, as I was
that's being
saying,
cut.
as I was as I was saying,
That's so bad.
my uncle is dead.
Proceeds to not laugh about the joke at all.
Oh my god. Anyway, as I was saying, peanut butter, beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
What is he rambling about?
Man, this is an amazing
I
debate from both sides here.
I love pretzels.
Okay. All right. I think I'll paint my case for hard pretzels now.
Aiden.
Now I'm a simple man. I don't need none of these fancy companies of pretzels. I stick with your classic rolled gold. You know the bag, the
I
yellow.
don't even know what you're talking
You know
about.
what rolled golds are, Matthew?
Matthew, it's
No.
literally the classic pretzel.
Wait, let me search
It's
this
like
up real
the
quick.
pretzel, bro.
It is the pretzel.
There's antes, and then there's rolled golds.
Anyways, now this is more specifically to me. But whenever I get sick, I have
Rolled
my
golds are
own.
trash.
Matthew,
Get that outta here.
Shut up, Matthew, with your eating a pretzel right after breakfast.
No, you're having a walkabout. You're eating a pretzel. You know what I'm saying?
No. Listen.
Yeah, it's because you've never had a decent soft pretzel in your life.
Listen, guys. We can be
This
gentlemen
kid.
here. We can be.
This
we
kid,
can be,
I'm not
we
being
can-
civil right now.
We
This
can be
kid has
civil
lived
right now.
15 years.
Here's
Okay,
the other
15
thing.
years of his life
Matthew, I am older
in
than you.
North Idaho.
Hey, order the
And this
court.
kid is trying to
alright?
tell me that soft pretzels are bad.
I am a lawyer.
No,
Order
you're
so
not.
in the
am I.
court. I have a case to make, real quick. Think about.
Have
and
you
Caden,
even done
I'll-
a mock? Have you done a mock trial yet?
I'm not gonna answer that question, Caden. I'll let you get back to your argument in like 5
My
seconds.
client's bleeding the fifth right now, Kaden.
What? He's not your client.
Yes, he is.
He's
No, I'm his lawyer.
no.
Okay,
Yes,
I
I am.
don't care. I'm about to say something.
I'm
Okay.
the whole group's lawyer.
Think about it like this: soft pretzels, right? Normally they're like fresh baked and they're hot, right? So think about it like this: you can't eat a soft pretzel year long.
No.
Because like in the summer, you're not gonna want a hot. You're not gonna eat a hot pretzel. You're not gonna eat a soft pretzel in the hot summer. You're gonna want some regular room temperature pretzels, which you can eat year long because it doesn't matter what temperature it is. It's not gonna bother you either which way. Case closed.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, think back to the time that you've been sick. You're not feeling well. Do you have like a specific food that is a comfort food? Something that you tend to save for times when you're sick? Something that just makes you feel even the slightest bit better, even if it's just in your mind?
Yeah, Skittles.
Skittles?
Oh, what the hell?
That was a
no,
joke.
this is
I was gonna go with like a raw steak.
okay. Noah, what about you?
I don't know. Cereal.
Okay.
A
For
raw
me,
steak.
For me, my comfort food when I am sick is a bowl of hard pretzels, the twists, and some cream cheese. Cream cheese and pretzels.
Man, you a freak.
It is so delicious.
He's a super freak. Super freak.
No. Listen. It's so good. The saltiness of
This is why you're the child.
pretzels.
This is
I'm not
why
a
you're-
child. The
this is why-
saltiness of the pretzels mixed with
This
the
is
cream
why he's a
cheese.
child. This is why he's
The
an
room
undecided
temperature
moisture.
pretzel with
It's
that with
because
the
he has
cool,
bad taste.
just from the fridge cream cheese. Delicious. So good. So comforting. It feels like home. It feels good. It's delicious. And I just don't think I've never had a soft pretzel that I'm like, this is good. This is my comfort. This is exactly what I want.
This
The sales pitch that's like, sell me this pencil.
show me this
I
pretzel.
think we need to change it to sell me this pretzel. And I think
Sell me this pretzel.
Caden, you're the Jordan Belfort of pretzels.
Okay,
I
ask
am?
me not what this pretzel can do for me, but what this pretzel can do for you.
Me?
What?
What? I thought I was the Jordan Belfort. You gotta sell to me.
I'm
All
interviewing
right, well,
you now.
I'd say that
No.
was a very good episode. Don't know how long.
Wait, but we have one more topic, guys.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we
No,
do.
Guys,
don't.
we have one more topic that I wrote down that I think we should.
Guys,
I think
if
it would
Caden
really
says
add-
what I think he's about to say, you will never see him on this podcast again. We're
But
getting
guys,
another
I
host
mean-
next episode, and this guy will never be heard from ever again.
But guys, I really feel like this next topic maybe has like some great discussions can come
No,
from
but
it.
what I did want to talk about was before we leave here is the fact that Amazon canceled or
Oh
they
yeah,
canceled a show of I can't think of his name now. Henry
Henry
Cavill.
Cavill.
Yeah.
What show?
So he was making a Warhammer show, like
Oh.
in that universe. And people, if you've heard of the game Warhammer, like Space Marine 2 or whatever, because that game's really popular right now, because of people just like how good of a game it is and how true of it is to the lore. But without that being said, I was going to make a show with Henry Cavill as like the main producer / director / actor. He was also going to be in it, but Henry Cavill had a dispute with Amazon. So basically, what ended up happening was the show was dropped.
Henry Cavill's just losing all his shows. I mean, he lost The Witcher to what, Liam Hemsworth?
No, but I think these are all
Well,
W's,
he
right?
lost that because of creative differences.
Yeah. So
Which
he's
is-
losing shows because of creative differences or whatever.
Because he wants to stay faithful to the source material,
to the source material, and they want to.
and showrunners aren't wanting that.
Yeah, so showrunners need, if you guys don't know this, some companies have a thing where they need a certain amount of diversity in their shows. And so, obviously, Warhammer isn't the most diverse universe in terms of some aspects of it, and in terms of others it is. But with this specific faction, the dispute was over the specific faction. And in this specific faction, it's only male warriors. And so they've been written this way for over 30 years. And so Amazon went over Henry Cavill's head without saying anything to Henry Cavill because they knew Henry Cavill wasn't going to mark off on this. So they went over his head. They went straight to the source material, and they told they paid the source material guy to write new lore in which this faction was changed to have women fighters too. And so Henry Cavill obviously did not like that. He's like, in terms of, he's more of a guy who only likes, the source material. When he found out that Amazon did that, he dropped it. basically. And so without him, they weren't going to make the show, so they dropped the show, which I'm pretty sad about.
Yeah, because you're a huge Warhammer fan, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's as big in America here, but in Europe it's pretty
I'm gonna
big.
be honest, I never heard of it until you started talking about it one day.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger in Europe. It's I think it's a British-based company. I think it's like massive in Britain, and I'd say it's probably bigger. Or yeah, it's the thing is like it was created here, like all the lore and stuff, but it took off more in England at the time, and so they switched their like where they were based out of to England, and so it's just sort of more favored that market, and obviously English influence is going to have more influence on Europe than American in terms of that type of stuff. So yeah, I just think it's more popular in Europe than here.
Got it. Well, it's a shame that that the show was canceled.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure a lot of and I'm sure a lot of fans were looking forward to, because is this the first adaptation of this game?
Yes.
Got
It's
it.
not a game. So
It's not a game. What?
It's actually a tabletop.
Well, that could still be a game.
Okay, so
role-playing game, bro.
no, you're not role playing anything.
Or TT. It's not TTRPG.
No, it's a strategy tabletop game. Just different.
So game.
I don't know. I thought you meant like as in referring to a video game.
A video game? No.
Well, it is also a video game.
Well, yes, but it's not like the video game was made based on the board game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so the first actually like popular video game I'd say from that's based on that content material is Space Marine 1. That isn't as well. That wasn't as well received as Space Marine 2, but in between that, you had the Total War games, and those really took off. And like people who don't even know what it was about found out through that. And then what's even bigger, the biggest like Warhammer game of all time now is definitely Space Marine 2. So
got it. Cool.
yeah, it was gonna be the first like TV series / movie.
I don't have much to add on the topic, really. But
it's just sad.
No, I understand.
Sad, mate.
I get it.
You understand.
You understand.
Well, do we have anything else to say, folks?
Well, I mean, there's always this other thing.
No.
So, like, guys, what are your thoughts, per se, on brain rot?
I thanks so much for listening, you guys. It's been a real pleasure getting to,
And remember,
guys,
but
it's on the...
Junk it out.
No, stop.